You made it after all. Some of us were beginning to wonder just how ready for action you'd be, so soon after recent events. Here you are, and as a free agent, no less. Moving up in the world. I wouldn't get too confident, though. I think you'll find your time as an indent was just the training wheels, and now the real ride is about to start. So, Y-Corp has a job for you. It's in a place you've never been to before. A zone some like to call the Dark Playground. It's in an area owned and operated by Malhorst Gelb, populated by corporate lifers, the elite of the elite. It's not for the faint of heart, but then we wouldn't have asked you here if we didn't think you were up to the job. I want you to head over to the DP and see our contact, a man who calls himself Ontario. You can find him at his restaurant, located just off the dock when you first arrive. You can't forget there, you'll need to take a shuttle from the departure bay in the Edge. We'll mark it on your map. So, do you still have questions? Or is everything pretty... Like I said, this place, it's not like anywhere you've been before. You'll be dealing with high-level mercs everywhere you go, so tread lightly. I highly recommend you do everything you can not to break the surface tension of this new world. Feeling a little slow today? Take a shuttle from the departure bay found inside the Edge. We'll mark it Ontario. He's our local fixer in the DP. Knows anyone worth knowing, and can put you into... That having been said, when you first meet him, try not to stare. You'll see what I mean when you get there. Observe the protocol, contractor. Ontario will tell you everything you need to know. However, as a token of our goodwill, let's just say there's someone that has something we want, and we want that someone extracted. Ontario can tell you more. Taking an interest now, are we? Well, look around. Life's been grand. What can I say? Ever since the clusterfuck that was the Menshen shit show, not to mention the requisite cleanup that came right after. Oh, we've been quite busy here. Well, it wasn't exactly what we expected now, was it? Those interdimensional beings coming on through. And here I was, just getting used to the idea of a mega corporation as the highest. Go see our man Ontario. Do what he tells you. And remember, you've got high-level corporate-sponsored mercs running around everywhere. Keep your head on your shoulders.
Wow, Flesh. This really is the dark playground. I've never seen so many organic life forms looking so well off, and yet so utterly miserable at the same time. Fascinating. Looks like Ontario's place is due northeast, just past Trader's Row.
Affordable algorithm.
Expecting a beating?
Fresh.
low range.
Let me show you the beauty. always a... Nice catch. And another... You wasted a badass... You're in sore need of wasting. Great. Here's your Eucreds.
On a withered branch, the crow settles. Autumn evening. My, look what the cat dragged in. I'm Ontario. Kira sent word you'd be coming, I must say. You took your sweet time getting here. So, now, let's see if it was worth the wait. First things first, all you need to know, right now, is that you'll be on a need-to-know basis going forward. And what you need to know, right now, is that I am the man round here. The local man. I know people. They know people. And these people, they know how to get things. Things we need. You'll be one of my people while you're here. Under my protection, such as it is. As for the gig, there's something I need you to get for me. And it ain't a thing, it's a person. I need you to find and then extract a scientist working for one of the megacorps. A would-be defector. As for the finding part, you know what this is? It's a hollow imprint. A record of a certain series of transactions from the net. See, a few cycles back, someone made an anonymous post on the Twilight Net. Now, the T-Net is where you get all the real biz happening, all right? What our corporate overlords might call the dark web. But what I like to think of as simply free and unrestricted trade. And this anonymous poster, whoever it was, said they were going to look to defect from their parent corporation. And they were going to bring a certain game-changing technology with them. Corporations, though, well, they don't like it so much when their lifers want out. So as you can imagine, this person's going to have a hell of a time making that move. And that is where you come in. This technology, we want it. Malor's Gelb, I'm sure you know them all too well by now, saw the post and made an immediate move. Now, they have the very same hollow imprint, courtesy of our fine friends at Onyx Void, which has the same data that can track down the whereabouts of the poster. So, the race is on to see who can find the defector and their technology first. They have an army with unlimited money and resources, and let me tell you, one real motherfucker is their chief head of security. Doubtless who you'll bump into at some point along the way. We, on the other hand, have you. Any questions? We don't know who the would-be defector is, or anything about them. All we know is they have access to a certain technology that we want, and the MG will stop at nothing to get it. All we have to go on now is the hollow imprint. It'll point the way to the defector's location. Details I'll leave up to you. But you know the phrase, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. You know why that is? Because if you don't make the very best possible first impression here, you'll be fucking dead. So what else do you need? I don't know if Kira already told you, but they call this place the Dark Playground. Corporate lifers who've given up everything. People who've somehow managed to convince themselves of living a good life. But of course, the reality is, they're a bunch of sad, miserable bastards. Mallows Gelp, any other corporation. You join for life, and they don't take kindly to anyone who floats the idea of leaving. So now we have an emerging market opportunity. Contractors who come in and make these defections a little less deadly. MD and the Ascent group have been at each other's throats for how many cycles? God knows. Maybe. But I don't think he cares. That's rather above your pay grade, wouldn't you say? I like you, Agent, but let's not kid ourselves. You're still on a need-to-know basis. And you don't fucking need to know. Find the defector and bring them in with their technology intact. That's the job. The hollow imprint is a log, like I said. It will show you where this would-be defector last keyed in from. Find that location and you can pick up. Of course, MGs are on the trail and all, so you best get your arse moving, and quick. The Twilight Net, it's the local dark web. The last bastion of completely free and unrestricted trade that anyone can access round here. You want some black market cyber? You want a military-grade icebreaker? You want someone else? The T-Net is the place to go. That's where the defector make their post. So that's where you're going to start looking, with the hollow imprint. Oh, Kira and I go way back. Don't you worry. I put up with her ruthless ambition. She puts up with my... How can I put it? My... like the suit, dear. It's always been a personal favourite of mine. Why? So what else do you need? Right then. And if Kira didn't mention it, then I'm telling you now. Walk softly here. We're looking for subtle, not full guns blazing. You get...
We'll need to access a local comms node in order to see exactly where the defector logged in. Scanning. Scanning. Looks like there's an access hatch to the comm service tunnel in the industrial zone, due northwest of here. Wow! Did you see the gore spread out all across his chest? Oh, so fashionable. Don't you think think, Flesh? I wonder if that qualifies as ready to wear. I bet you'd look great in something like that. Pity that suit costs more than you'll earn in 500 cycles. That's a bounty of low rank. Once we access the local node, we'll run the hollow imprint and see where the defector last signed in from, when they put up that anonymous post. We find their terminal, and chances are we'll find them There's a lot of interference here, but I think I've found the access point to the comm service tunnel. We can get in over here. the origin of the post, Flesh. It came from a POD located inside the Ratatosker Vert Den, down in the commercial lane of the main harbor. Apparently, these Vert Dens are all the rage these days, amongst all you dopamine-addicted organics. Jack into a VR world and experience life any way you want to. As a rich and famous playboy, athlete, speed crush racer. I guess for some, the promise of the virtual will always be so much better than the real waking reality. Eh, Flesh? The TNet server we're looking for is somewhere here on site. All these organics jacked into their dream world, living lives they can only imagine, never wanting to leave. Doesn't bode well for your kind, does it, Flesh?
Selection.
Accessing server logs. Analyzing keystrokes. Success. We've got it. Now let's see here. It looks like the identity of our anonymous poster is one Dr. Issa Lindstrom. Querying database. Dr. Issa Lindstrom, lifer with BioChoice Pharma, currently residing at the Apex apartment housing complex in the admin zone. Second floor, suite 238. Let's get moving, Flesh. Dr. Lindstrom's suite is just ahead. We're looking for 238 on the second floor. Come on, Flash. Not even someone with your limited mental capacity could hope to get lost in here.
Då först till dig.
And here we are. Dr. Lindstrom's place.
You know it's customary here to remove your shoes when entering someone's home. But then I guess we can assume this isn't your typical social call. Now is it? I can save us both some time if you like, Agent. If you're here for the ruby, I don't have it. At least it isn't here on me. So, now that's that out of the way, what do you have? Defecting. Is that what they're calling it? I think seeking asylum might be more appropriate given... Regardless, clearly the encryption at the Vert Den is a fucking joke. Which means I can look forward to how many more contractors soiling my carpet? Yes? Well, I have a few offers on the table at the moment, yes. Everyone playing the game we all have to play. Your coming here is a little unorthodox, but if that means you're ready to make a deal, well then, I'm all ears. Yes? Well? Sounds like you're relatively new to all this. Welcome to your new world, Agent, where your employer never tells you anything at all. What did they say? Need-to-know basis. Was that it? Sounds about right. I feel for you, Agent. I really do. It can be frustrating working like this. A tiny cog in a huge lumbering machine. Never quite certain who you're working for, who's actually pulling your strings from the top. Hard to know what's right then, isn't it? If you never really know what you're doing, or who you're doing it for. What you're here for The ruby. It's the culmination of my life's work, the game changer. For countless megacycles, mankind has dreamt of... What's the matter?
Between your boots and her brains, this carpet has definitely seen better days, Flesh. When life gives you lemons, throw them right back at the lemon giver. Let's take Dr. Lindstrom's security pass. It'll let us walk right into BioChoice Pharma. As far as first dates go, that definitely could have gone better. Look at that. She's so much younger in her security photo. So much more... alive. Who knew being a corporate lifer could take so much out of you?
You know, I've got to give it to you, Agent. Wherever you go, death seems to follow. This ain't exactly what I meant by fucking subtle, now is it? But let's not get sidetracked here. We lost the defector, yeah. But her technology is still the goal. Sounds like she told you a little more than we were expecting. So, I guess you just got bumped up one level on your need-to-know basis. We need you to grab the ruby from BioChoice Pharma. Don't ask questions, don't think, just get moving.
So, how do you like my handiwork? Quite the shot, wouldn't you say? I do apologize for the blowback, but after calibrating for wind resistance and the likely thickness of the shielded glass, well, high velocity really was the only way to go.
Ah, there he is. Devil himself. MG's Air Security. Thought we'd be hearing from you.
Oh, I've been here all along, amusing myself as best I can. I'm sure you must know by now, this little errand of yours is completely without purpose. Maller's Guild wants the ruby, and we shall have it. You can't possibly stand up to us.
Is that right? And what have you been doing in the interim? Just biding your time?
As entertaining as I find all this, you will not get in my way. We've had fun, yes, but from here on out, there will be only pain. The ruby will be ours, and there is nothing you can do to stop us. That is all.
Over the wintry forest, winds howl in rage, with no leaves to blow.
Oh, an educated man. In that case, might I humbly invite you to start composing your death poem?
Charming as ever. Just you keep on going, Agent, and watch yourself. This one's playing for keeps.
Hankowa Molnieta, Bahni, Mieja, Yaduk, Lesson,
That pass you took off Dr. Lindstrom should give us easy access right into the building. Head through the office spaces until you reach the restricted area. Dr. Lindstrom's pass should get us through the security checkpoint. Wow, so this is what it's like to be a corporate drone. Doing the exact same thing over and over again, forever and ever. If I had any feelings at all, I would definitely be feeling sad for your kind right now, Flesh. Well, more like partially sad, with an equal mixture of melancholy, resignation, and despair.
Get back near coffee.
And then, suddenly, the sea. This, my friends, is the ruby. I know you got questions, and I just might have some answers, but let me assure you, this is not the fucking time. So, given that you waltzed in there oh so easily, why don't we see if you can just pick it up and walk right back out with it? Maybe, just maybe, no one will be the wiser. Fucking hell, you had one job. Well, let's get a move on then.
Wow, Flash. Looks like we're finally in for an actual bloodbath, just like you promised.
I must say, Ontario, you and your little crew here, you're turning out to be the most fun I've had in I don't know how many cycles. But alas, playtime's over. We'll be taking the ruby from you. Now!
Buzzing in my ear. Does it think I'm dead?
Oh, I have one.
Well done. Quite appropriate, given the circumstances. Now stay with us, Agent. Don't you lose that fucking thing. just one clusterfuck after another this time out, isn't it? Sit tight for a moment. We just might have a chance at a Hail Mary here. You to make a beeline for the overpass at the far northwest corner of the Canary Mech factory. That gunship that came for you is flying off towards the Malorskelt military base. Security's way too tight going by there, but we found a private train pulling out soon and headed in the same direction. So get your ass over there and see if you can catch a ride. An agent, this road, no one goes down it. Autumn evening. Anything you need to do before you get on that train, get it done.
Truly, I thought you'd put up more of a fight. I was so looking forward to a little one-on-one action. It's been so long since I've been able to properly test my skills.
Don't listen to him. He's just trying to bait you. The last thing you want to do is engage with this crazy bastard head on, believe me. Just keep on going, Agent. The ruby's what's important here, not this Class A lunatic who's got nothing better to do than people for sport.
Pardon me, you there? Terribly sorry to interrupt, but I'm wondering if you could possibly help me with a most delicate matter. Splendid. You see, there happens to be a young woman who likes to frequent these parts, and though we've only spoken a few words, she looks at me. Every now and again, I just know we're meant to be together, I know it. The thing is, I'm at Malhorst Gale, she's at Biochoice Farmer, and, well, I didn't explain to you what would happen if word got out. Still, I can't stop thinking about her. Could you take this note to her? Please! I can't trust anyone else with such a delicate matter. You'll find her at the Ratatoska Vault. It's one of her favourite spots. Please, do hurry. I fear my heart can't wait any longer.
Yes, just the person I was looking for. You can call me Nils. Yes. So it seems you have exactly the assets I need right now. Chief among them being your distinct lack of, company ties. Splendid! I'm so pleased you want to know more. Well, look at you. There's a mech factory nearby. And it wouldn't be a terrible thing, let's just say, if that mech factory were to experience some manufacturing delays. I won't need you to do any hacking, of course, nothing of the sort. In fact, now, what I need you to do is convey the virus we've already developed into the mech factory. First, meet with our hacker, support you from here. Report back here when the job is done.
interesting, don't you think, Flesh? How the layout of your primitive biological system dictates all your actions throughout your entire life. It's like you're driven to swim upstream.
Like the...
Want to get jacked? Wait. Tranquil. Yes. Oh, that's one. Oh, fresh chances.
There's no need to...
Low rank.
Expecting you. Yes, we have the virus here. A true work of art. Exactly 108 lines of code. A more beautiful poem you'll never Never mind all that, never mind. We must attribute ownership to the virus now, you see. We must ascribe it to another. That way, mechs get slow. Production is delayed. The owner takes the blame and our mutual friend steps in, cleans up the mess, you understand? Take the virus on this chipset and head to Apex Residential Apartment 234. Once inside, you'll find the ID of the current shift manager. He'll be the one to take the fall. Quick, quick!
Tell me, Flesh, do you think you're moving in slow motion compared to his point of view? He must get so bored watching you just stand there waiting for you to finally finish your sentences.